As Vice President of Aurora Cancer Center of Advocate Aurora Health, and as a clinical adjunct professor of surgery with the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health, Dr. James Weese has been proud to contribute to the health of his community. Dr. Weese had always been interested in science, and he was equally passionate about helping people, so it should come as no surprise that he decided to combine the two into a career in medicine. Additionally, he was fascinated by the causes and effects of cancer and the multidisciplinary aspects of cancer care. With that in mind, he made the decision to enter surgical oncology as a discipline. To gain the education and experience to facilitate his goal, he graduated from the University of Chicago twice, once with a Bachelor of Arts in Biology in 1970, and again with an MD in 1973. From medical school, he completed his residency in surgery at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor and his fellowship as a guest investigator in the Laboratory of Immunodiagnosis at the National Cancer Institute in Bethesda. He then became an assistant professor of surgery and human oncology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison for 6 years and was promoted an associate professor with tenure. In 1986, he served as senior member and chairman of the Department of Surgical Oncology at the Fox Chase Cancer Center in Philadelphia for the next 4.5 years. At the same time, he was a professor of surgery and the chief of the surgical oncology section at the Temple University School of Medicine. In 1990, Dr. Weese took on the role of Chief of Surgical Oncology, Director of the Cancer Center, and Associate Chairman of the Department of Surgery at Presbyterian Medical Center of Philadelphia. By the turn of the century, he had become a clinical professor of surgery at the University of Philadelphia and Director of the Division of Surgical Oncology at the Graduate Hospital in Philadelphia. In 2000, he became tenured professor and chairman of surgery at the University of Medicine and Dentistry of New Jersey and chairman of the Department of Surgery at Kennedy University Hospitals in Stratford, New Jersey. Dr. Weese is a licensed physician in the states of Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, New Jersey, and Illinois, and holds certifications from the American Board of Surgery. Currently, Dr. Weese oversees the care of over 9,000 new cancer patients each year as Vice President of Aurora Cancer Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and teaching as a clinical adjunct professor of surgery at the University of Wisconsin School of Medicine and Public Health. Dr. Weese and his colleagues focus on creating standardized, evidence-based treatment for cancer that involves patients being able to know the most effective, evidence-based treatment plan for them. He also works to provide access to innovative clinical trials throughout the Aurora and Advocate systems. Dr. Weese encourages those interested in the field of oncology to understand that the patient needs to be the main priority, and that treating patients requires drawing upon all the resources and evidence available to best help the patient. Further, he notes that oncology is fundamentally different from other medical disciplines in terms of treatment. If a patient has a hernia, he notes, the hernia is treated, but in oncology, if a patient has pancreatic cancer, the treatment involves multiple modalities, from chemotherapy to radiation to surgery, which alters the GI tract and can affect a person's insulin production, how well their digestion works, and any number of other issues. Everything can be changed by what he does as an oncologist, so it is important to do the legwork to understand the complete ramifications of every aspect of treatment to mitigate any undesirable side effects. As a testament to his success, Dr. Weese has been lauded with the Jonathan Rhodes Oration Award from the Philadelphia Academy of Surgery and has been featured in the 27th edition of Who's Who in the East, as well as the 54th edition of Who's Who in America.